Assalamu alaikum students. This is your course ENG 101 Engineering Professionalism. Before today's online lecture, you've already studied a lot up till the safety and risk chapter. This one, from here we will start, and as you can note in your online CDF, we will cover the remaining course. The name of this chapter is workplace ethics. So in today's lecture we'll learn about some basic features, some basic derivatives in workplace environment. So what is professionalism at the workplace? Professionalism at workplace involves competence, a sense of fun and excitement, good conduct and personal commitments. सो बेसिकली आप जब किसी भी वर्क प्लेस एनवायरनमेंट में जब आपको जॉब मिल जाती है, आप एक वर्क प्लेस एनवायरनमेंट में काम कर रहे हैं, तो पहली चीज़ जो मैटर करती है वो आपका एरिया ऑफ कॉम्पिटेंस है. क्या आप अपने एरिया ऑफ कॉम्पिटेंस में काम कर रहे हैं? क्या कॉम्पिटेंस शो करने का आपको मौका मिल रहा है? क्या जहाँ पे आप काम करें वो अपनी मर्जी से करें? इज़ इट वॉट यू वॉन्ट टू डू यू हैव अ सेंस ऑफ फन एंड एक्साइटमेंट? हाउ इज़ योर कंडक्ट? and what are the personal commitments and responsibilities assigned to you during your work, and are you doing them in a better manner? Engineers' main responsibility is top performance and professionalism. So in any field, this is what you hope to do in your workplace environment, and this is how you get promotions and you work up the ladder. What are the key issues at work? Some things matter, some things do not. Which ones matter and which do not? Many different perspectives. किसी भी वर्क प्लेस में ड्रेस कोड क्या है? Sometimes it's a field job, it's a different dress code. Sometimes a white collar office job, there's a different dress code. आपको ऑफिस स्पेस क्या मिली, वहाँ पे डेकोर क्या, वहाँ का कोड क्या है, वहाँ के रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस क्या हैं. सो यू मस्ट नो योर जनरल एथिकल रूल्स एंड प्रिंसिपल्स प्लस the rules and ethics of that particular environment and company. Okay, going on to the next slide. Teamwork. Ethical corporate climate. Basically, ethical values in full complexity are acknowledged. Responsibilities to constituencies affirmed. Departments, administration, clients, customers. Ethical language is acceptable. Management sets more moral tone in words, policies and personal examples, and each person does too. For example, lunch breaks कितनी बड़ी होंगी, आपको दौरान में कितना फ्री टाइम मिल सकता है, वर्क डिलीजेंस क्या है, टाइम शीट्स क्या हैं, कितना फ्लेक्सिबल है जो आपको टाइम लाइन या डेडलाइन दी गई है. सो इन एनी कॉर्पोरेट क्लाइमेट देयर इज सम एथिकल कल्चर, and it cannot be done by one person alone. There's always a teamwork. There's a group of people doing a big project. Everybody is assigned individual duties. अगर कोई एक बंदा अपनी ड्यूटी पूरी नहीं करेगा, the whole project gets delayed because that one single person did not work in the team. Ethics is not just doing what makes the company money, but it's about doing it together, taking care of each other, taking care of the responsibility you are assigned in the team, right? Okay, so first one was professionalism at workplace environment. Then what is teamwork? Okay, after that, what is loyalty and collegiality? Now loyalty is a word that you've probably heard of before, that when you're working in a company, how loyal are you to the company, and loyalty is important. But then what is collegiality? Collegiality is the companionship or the relationship that you have with your colleagues in the working environment. If you do not have good relations with your colleagues, just like in a class, अगर आप लोगों का अपने दोस्तों के साथ जहाँ पे आप बैठे हो, आप 4 साल इकट्ठे रहते हो, उनके साथ अच्छा रिलेशनशिप नहीं है, अच्छा, तो आप कभी भी एक अच्छी टीम वर्क परफॉर्म नहीं कर सकोगे. टीम में आपको कोई भी काम मिला है, यू मस्ट हैव गुड प्रोफेशनल ethical relationship and companionship with your colleagues, and this is what happens in the work environment as well. So acceptance of job offer, what do you owe the company? Can you interview, take another offer? This is called loyalty. This is the example of loyalty कि आप एक जगह काम कर रहे हो, इस दौरान आपको कहीं और से जॉब ऑफर रहती है. Now you have a decision, you are loyal to this company but you are offered another job. What would you do? As an employee, fulfill contractual duties to the employer, get the job done to your best abilities, Has corporate loyalty to employees degraded with time? How easily can you get fired if you are performing well? Does this imply that your loyalty should degrade? Creates bad tone, doesn't it? So this is what loyalty is all about, that how loyal you are to the company. But then yourself is also important. You want to go ahead in your life, get a better job, but then on the other hand, what about how would you fulfill your contractual duties as an employer? So collegiality on the other hand is about the attitude, that willingness to seek to perform duties, enthusiastic, closely related to, it is closely related to loyalty. Over long time periods, good attitude can be difficult to maintain, but still loyalty and collegiality go same way. Loyalty is basically with the company, and collegiality is your companionship and relationship with your colleagues, and in somewhat your managers and supervisors. So managers and engineers, so if managers is always, they want to get the work done, they have an administrative tone, but you should respect authority, but your demands of professionalism and appropriate professional tone set by the boss and in the workplace are important, right? For example, if a manager is just shouting and making you do work that you don't feel easy to do, then that's a different environment. And on the other hand, there's a manager who has a good relationship, who is collegiate to you, and he allows you, gives you time to do your work, helps you in doing your work. Then on the other hand, आप क्या कर रहे हैं किसी भी एक workplace environment में? For example, workplace environment, आप क्या देख रहे हैं? Are you misusing the technology, the assets, the things given to you? आपको जो कंप्यूटर टेबल मिला हुआ है, आपको जो लैपटॉप मिला हुआ है, कंप्यूटर मिला हुआ है, what are you watching? Are you watching movies or are you doing your work? Expert authority is important, a key aspect of professionalism and something that should be respected. Company oriented, engineering, customer, finances, marketing, what mix is best? You decide this if you are the boss, right? Sometimes there's hard work, sometimes there's lenient work, so you have to decide what is the company orientation and how you and your boss can go along. How does the company manage conflict, manages organizational structures? So these are different for each company, but there's always ethics involved in all of these. Next is confidentiality and conflict of interest. Now confidentiality is important because most of the companies have secrets to keep. They don't want other companies fighting for the same tender, fighting for the same project, to know what work you're doing and how you are doing. So what to keep a secret, you should know that. You shouldn't be talking to others outside the company. Proprietary information disclosure to competitors would hurt the company. The company has a right to some secrets. What about a right to secrecy about poor practice, unethical policies and practices? हो सकता है कंपनी बहुत जो क्वालिटी प्रॉमिस कर रही है बाहर लोगों के साथ, वो अंदर से, क्योंकि यू आर द इनसाइड पर्सन, यू नो कि हम कितनी पुअर क्वालिटी का प्रोडक्ट प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं, सो उसमें फिर एथिकल इश्यूज इन्वॉल्व रहते हैं. इस केस में आप क्या करेंगे? ठीक है, सम थिंग्स आर टू कीप सीक्रेट, बट देन इफ कंपनी इज डूइंग समथिंग रॉन्ग, then what would you do? Would you go and tell the world? What is whistleblowing? What is telling the world about? And then in this case, how would your loyalty be considered? So these are the things to decide, and it's like a dilemma. Changing jobs, confidentiality to old employer does not cease, but there is a soft boundary, as you always bring along your expertise and experiences. आप पहले जिस कंपनी में जॉब कर रहे थे, वहाँ you knew the secrets, and then you changed to a different company, and then suddenly you're fighting for the same project. How would you deal with the ethical issues in this case? That the secrets of an old employer. Things to consider. Management policies mark documents as proprietary, make clear statements about what is and what is not confidential, and usually managers do that. They let you know that what is confidential and what is not. Employment contracts, usually they mention these kind of details, that what kind of thing you can take home, what is confidential and what is not. Clear policies are critical. They help set a professional tone since they set boundaries. Everyone then knows what is right and what is wrong. This is the job of the managers. Conflict of interest. Situations that, if pursued, could keep employees from meeting obligations to employer. Gifts, bribes, kickbacks. Have you done this? Is it always unacceptable? When and where is it acceptable? Interest in other companies, insider information. So, if you have your own projects, your own small company working outside, and you have then you have conflict of interest. I have explained to you conflict of interest before, so you all know what it means. And then lastly, rights of engineers. What are the professional rights? Right of a professional conscience, moral autonomy, right of conscious refusal, can refuse to be unethical just because you view it to be that way, right to recognition, fair pay. So these are some of the rights, that कि professional conscience क्या है, moral autonomy क्या है, किन चीज़ों को वो कह सकता है कि ये मैं करूँगा, किन चीज़ों को no, I don't want to do it because this is ethically not correct. और हर बंदा, they want recognition, they want promotions, they want bonuses. So if they are working their heart out and they're giving their heart out and working, then they want fair pay according to that. Okay, so this was today's lecture. Now I have attached a worksheet number 1. So if you go to worksheet number 1, then you can clearly solve it. It's not very difficult. You open worksheet number 1. Okay, can you see worksheet number 1? So briefly define what you understand about the following terminologies in your own words and give one example each. So these are the things that I just discussed in the lecture. What is collegiality? What is confidentiality? And what is conflict of interest? So you know what it is, So just write it in your own words and give one example each. Okay? Thank you very much.